right? But either way, it's just, I mean, a great start. We take a look at map 2, which will be Haven, and Agent Select already coming through. This seems pretty vanilla. This seems pretty standard from both teams.
Yeah, NRG made this comp with no flashes at Champs look easy. And it's definitely not as easy. I think we saw it in the pre-show, Shirazi talking about Haven being a little bit more of a difficult map. You got to use your brain in order to get the space. The 3 sites completely changes the pace and the dynamic of this map. So I am glad to see, though, this cookie cutter comp coming through. KJ coming back into the mix. We haven't seen KJ on Haven in almost a year.
Yeah.
It's insane that Killjoy is making that comeback because we haven't seen Killjoy in so long, and now those players that were really good at Killjoy are having their opportunity to come back. But something that I'm really excited as well, because you talk about the competition, is this Viper, especially who is playing the Viper right now. We have Shirazi that we were highlighting in that last map, and we have 332 that is notorious for being really good on this agent and kind of working in the opposite side where Dana is going to be. So I'm very excited to see how, when the compositions are so similar, who is going to be able to take the advantage.
Well, let's see if we make it to map 3 and send it back to Mimi and Ender for the call. Take it away.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping into things in just a moment here, but I mean, all things considered, this was a pretty crazy way to start things off, right? With Nova coming in, winning the first map for a CN team, and yet now Ninetails back against the wall. Need to come back strong here if we want to see Kuro.
Yeah, a pretty interesting one. Both teams had new compositions, hopping into things on map 1. Now we're going to something a bit more standard. I'm super excited for this Neon Mirror between Clem and Donna. Both those players have had such good runs in their respective regions, and especially important for Ninetails trying to stay up in this series in front of their home crowd.
Absolutely. I think I was a little spooked watching some of the early aggression we saw out from Clem in that first game, especially on the defense side, was always challenging forward. That's a staple of Bind. I think that's going to continue to be a staple here.
Yeah, it might just be a theme for the series.
Yeah, it might just be a Clem thing. And Ninetails will have had a few minutes, go backstage, discuss things, and get ready to put on a show here in Seoul. If you are tuning in, this is a packed house here in Lowell Park, so a lot of people hoping to see the hometown crew do well. But down 0-1 here, need this map.
You're talking about aggression, Christy. I'm seeing something brewing towards C. Nova setting up for an aggro C look, and
both sides actually.
Everyone on Ninetails there as well.
All right, what kind of utility do we have to work here? I mean, it's a light utility game, right? Playing the Vipers into the mix of things. So you've got Paranoias at the ready from both these Omens. As everything is about to go down. Icebox, first to challenge the line, now a stun and a slide. It's Nova to take the first kill. Quickly answered back by Full Moon, and the rest of Ninetails move on through. This means Sheer, the last one alive on C, holding on to backside control, but Ninetails, in similar to Formed Bind, slow things down.
They have to go back, take some time to re-clear the rest of the map. Now, if you watch map 1, you might remember that their pistol round started similarly. They got an opening pick, and then they waited, and then they waited,
and then they waited,
and then they lost the round to
time. And they lost on time,
yeah. So this time, a little quicker.
Well,
give yourself a little more time.
We'll see. Right now, there's 2 players C, and there's 2 players A.
Yeah, including the spike towards C. Well,
that's interesting. So Ninetails didn't actually make any noise towards A. They just cleared out those forward spots on lobby.
I thought the idea was going to be put a little noise there and then call back into a C hit.
But I think the idea is if you don't see a player forward over on A, you assume that Nova are playing with limited information on A. Maybe have more players there. Not so sure.
Yeah, Nova's getting very worried about a mid lurk right now.
Yeah.
They don't see it coming. Instead, just a passive setup on C as Ninetails contacts up, and now Nova knows.
Sheer, though, has support on backside. Great dink from Shirazi. That's a good one. Up inside the smoke, a beautiful dart. Gives Samsami 2 kills. Well, they certainly take their time. They get the plant on down. Ninetails finding themselves in a 4-on-1 and can fall back into long.
Dan was talking about it on the desk. We used to know Samsami as a bit of a duelist player herself, playing the Neon in the past. Now letting Donna take that role on most of these maps where they're not playing double duelist. But she is still sick with it. If you saw the pictures on their roster thing, Samsami, she rolled up to Media Day with like 2 devil horns in her hair.
Yeah.
Which is so sick. Just absolutely going demonic in the server as well.
And if you're wondering where on the screen it says Samsami, that is 332.
Yeah.
Right, that's how you say those numbers.
Chrissy just speaks a lot of Korean. So.
Yeah, right, yeah. I can count to 3. That's what I can give you.
Yeah. That round was really just decided on that C fight.
Yeah.
Goes a little bit Ninetails away, and now they get to more comfortably start a game with the pistol win.
Exactly. And in similar form, Cheer is 7 ER. 7 in Chinese.
Oh, you also speak Chinese. That's cool.
Yeah, I can count to 7 in Chinese. I'm a little bit more practiced on that.
Very classic new kind of anti-eco. You put 4 players one side, you let your Viper lurk with a gun you don't care to lose, or care about losing, I should say.
Right, right. Nova got into the spots that Ninetails actually cleared last round on the pistol when they were splitting up a little bit later.
Post find here for Ninetails. They managed to figure out exactly where Nova was set up, get themselves a free site, and
There we go. Like a little lurk up mid.
Yeah.
Now, we did hear all those footsteps coming behind, so Samsami will be taken down there. A little bit of frenzy gaming out of Icebox. But with Ninetails staying so lodged onto this site, seems unlikely that Nova would be able to break out at any of these choke points. Paranoia and a stun to stall, that classic. Takes its time to actually secure a kill. At the end of the day, there are 2 pistols in Ninetails' hands, playing these deep lines, but too much time has been chewed off of the clock. And the pressure not coming in quickly enough, so Ninetails will get the pistol and the second.
yeah, interesting approach for Ninetails. That was a very austere buy from them. I think they only had 2 guns, one of which was a Marshall. So taking a bit of risk on the anti-eco, but it don't mean if they'd like to, they can buy up a little more on this 3rd round of the game.
Only took 11 bullets.
Yeah. 11th time, it's a charm. They always say that. Looks like it's going to start similar to the pistol.
Whoa,
Neon
okay.
comps are very good for the C hit.
So even with the very light round 2 buy from Ninetails, like they're oil barons over there. They got money.
Yeah, Full Moon has 4K in the bank.
Yeah, but no, we'll save. We'll save. We'll just keep building up that economy.
Put it in the 401K. All good.
In 40 years, that is going to be capped at 9K, actually. It can't go any higher than that, unfortunately. Really poor economic planning from Ninetails.
That's like an operator in almost the second one.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
About too many lattes. Now Ninetails, they're playing with 0 map control at the moment, except they have the forward smoke on C long.
And I want to talk about that because in Ninetails, they are very often a group up team. Both of these teams, honestly. They play slow rounds, but I don't think either of them does a ton of like very detailed working the map where they're like going to constantly put a little pressure, have like a super clear plan. They like playing the slow rounds because they both play in regions where there is tons of mid-round aggression that they can just catch by doing that.
And in the slow mid-rounding, we see an attack smoke thrown towards A, a drone as well, while the team just casually walks up into C. Nice off angle from Melissa. Gets the first kill, and the rest of the team hasn't been able to get in, as a matter of fact. Now with some lockdown from Shirazi on the other side, Haste will secure the kill. And these kills are coming in from Ninetails. This could be a problem. With Everett getting another, and now Haste up in front of the Paranoia. Gets a 3rd kill into the round. Sneaks on out of there.
Icebox 1v3. She had a very good first map, but this is going to be tough. Look at the setup in this post plant. 2 towards long.
The one-way comes down as well.
Donna is well ready to walk up on her from garage.
Even a high-low setup. Now with the tap, a double swing down long and a 4K out of Haste.
That's just a sick round for Haste.
It's in the name.
The first couple round kills there, I'd love to see them again. I think we're like just spamming with the ghost. Oh, this one, good Paranoia catches onto Shirazi. And then that is just sick from Haste.
Then
Hunt
upgrades
had
the
a
gun.
weapon and gets owned by the ghost.
And remember, that's Ninetails that bought nothing.
Yes. You doubted them. They were investing in their future.
Yeah,
they
that's
knew
crazy.
that they could win with a ghost. 4K.
They pick up all those guns off the back of that too.
Why would you want them to buy guns when they could get them for free?
Well, maybe because those guns usually do better. But unfortunately for Nova, it doesn't pay off this time to a very early timeout. And these early timeouts are a little bit surprising. You have so little footage to play off of.
Yeah, you really do. These are not the kind of timeouts where normally you're going to be able to like come up with a huge adaptation or figure out exactly how the plays have been done. Because what have we seen thus far? 2 fast D hit rounds and an anti-eco? That's
slow
pretty
one,
much
yeah.
it.
have taken a little bit of their time. Could also just be trying to reset them after losing a tough round. I mean,
yeah, and that's what I think it's more likely to be.
Yeah, because in that round, right, you had that kill go into backside from Alyssa, and then everyone sort of got isolated a little bit in the fight. Maybe talking about how they can hold on to backside control a little better.
Yeah, I think it is very important with when you're flooding in there. They had players kind of going one at a time. I think you either need to pick to try and hard flood early or to get your side anchor out faster and play that set retake. Kind of ended up in that awkward middle ground. Just the eco for Nova now, and Ninetails. I love that they're going to buy the Outlaw on this one. Let 3-3-2 farm up on that. Sorry, I can't count to 3 unlike you.
You have no clue. Samsami. Now, Nova. 3 players up here, but a whole lot of players waiting for them inside of the smoke. Goodbye.
Nova's defense on Bind, it was all about contacting up in the mid-round, getting Clem on a walk on the raise, getting Clement off to do the same. A little bit similar here. Alyssa will be able to get 1 kill. Shirazi gets traded out as well, and the anti-eco goes pretty easily. But I'm looking to see Ninetails probably continuing to start a lot of rounds a bit slower, waiting for that aggression.
Yeah.
Because Clem is either going to want to go for like set ideas faster than Neon, or like she's buying into this round, get the off online and be very willing to contact up and take fights as well.
Now, a lot of times when you have a team that's just waiting and holding so much space for you, it's easy to adjust and just play defensively on site, make them lose to boredom, make them lose to time. But I do think Ninetails are still leaving some gaps, especially around mid, usually. For the last 4 rounds, there's been nothing really put into mid, but this time, a turret down, and Donna has some ideas.
Well, it's just been Shake's hands. Both sides put a turret in mid, and no one has touched it thus far.
Ooh.
Now, someone's going to head that way. Icebox on an off angle.
Yeah, and there's an op down C as well. Ninetails need to work up into B, deal with this turret over on the right-hand side, whichever now hears. And the Viper wall is pretty nice on the attack side. You throw that up for some coverage on the right-hand side, and Ninetails can jump on into the site. Donna already back on Gong. Now Nova, 2 players outside of Garage.
It's a full set retake though, and they've already lost one.
And that was the operator too. Clem just gets diffed on the fight. Donna turns around. Garage, there's absolutely no chance.
Ace
Cringing it up inside of the smoke. Shirazi will deal with her. But now Donna moving up into Garage window.
Yeah, that rewrap is going to be so good.
Nova still have options to throw up the wall, play around inside of the smoke, but they have to push on through it. And those fights favor Ninetails beautifully. It is 5-0, a shutout here.
Nova tried to get back into Garage and fight through it without using a ton of utility, but they just weren't ready for how far forward Ninetails are playing. Clem gets eviscerated by Samsami on that angle, and this is a worry as we continue through this game. Nova, when they lose a member, it is very often where you see them kind of start to snowball out a little bit, one at a time. Like that, and get picked off when they're already not in an advantage.
Now Nova forced onto another eco, decide to walk things down into mid. Apart from the last round, this is where there's always been a gap. See that default shock dart just trying to clear away what would be an alarm bot, but this time it's a high killjoy turret.
Okay, Alyssa.
Hold on.
Hit a shot like that on the previous eco, but couldn't make anything more of it.
Now Ninetails need to ask a little bit more of haste. 10-2 so far. Now another walk down into mid. Clem pushed away from the line. Just lurk in from haste. Got some good damage onto Shirazi. And now up inside of the site. Catches a good timing into Icebox. Shirazi stays alive back site. Well, it's a 3-on-3. The weaponry still massively favoring Ninetails. Ninetails also letting Full Moon work a lurk all the way through Garage into backside B. It's a mess on the side, but Alyssa gets another one. And now with the lockdown going down, Nova have a chance. And ultimate to the other side of the map with the spike. Haste goes for the teleport, but Donna has nowhere to go. It's a 1v1 on the C side. Donna doesn't even matter into this round. If Haste drops, the round is lost. Donna secures the kill. Now needs to make a mad dash over to C. Haste must stay alive. Death is not an option. And yet it's what awaits. Alyssa with 3 kills into the round, an absolute hero. Donna trying to find the spam through the Spox, but she will be cut down for Nova's first round.
Crazy way for Nova to open this game with the MasterCard Thrifty. They start that round off with only Alyssa. And what work she did. These opening kills with the Sheriff were absolutely paramount. That one, and then picking off the Lurker as well. If that Lurker stays alive, lockdown's broken, it becomes an easy A hit, and it's a completely different round.
Let's go! Woohoo!
And they're happy about it, finally breaking that streak.
Now all of a sudden have a little bit of cushion to play with too. With a Viper's Pit going all the way down C long.
Here are these Clem rounds I'm talking about where she goes on walks, and it's a big question of whether Ninetails can punish her or if she'll get the forward info untested.
There's the jump peek, Clem charging for it. Now a Paranoia sends her out of the round.
And that's exactly what Ninetails have been looking for on these other slow rounds. Punish that player who loves to go for those walks, and then get to play your mid-round at a big advantage.
Now instead of moving back into the pit, Ninetails will re-clear A, make sure no one got into a forward line. And the side hit comes underway. Ever also has that Hunter's Fury. Icebox might need a couple here. Is calling Cheer over onto A.
It's a very committed position.
Here we go. Icebox, what can you give us? Stepping into it. Icebox can only secure the one. Now Cheer into the backup site, finds a beautiful angle, and still holds it down. 2 kills is what she'll secure. Bringing things into a 2-on-2. Not a lot of time. And this first fight could be everything. Alyssa again is the hero. Haste sees a leg. The shots aren't quite there. Has to go back for the spike with only 20 seconds left. Teleporting for it, as a matter of fact. Planting isn't an option. The kills have to be there, but they won't be. Nova go back to back.
The eco round, the catalyst, and a conversion through as well. And that was a great start for the side of Ninetails, getting this pick onto the Lurker, completely flushing her out. But Nova, even in this 3v5, stepping up. Cheer, these kills were incredible from her.
Yep.
Even though she doesn't get that last one, buys time for her teammates to get through the smokes.
Nice!
Yeah, without any pressure coming down from long, having that timing you can take to step out onto the left side of default is everything.
And those themes that we were getting worried about on map 1 for Ninetails seem to be rearing their head a little bit. That was a 3-on-5. They're a little bit too individualistic in how they swing on the site. Let Nova get away with some heroics. In the last round, it's people getting picked off by the Sheriff one by one. I think this team's biggest issue is needing to sometimes rein in the discipline a little bit when they are in these advantage positions, because a round or two like that is exactly how you turn a game from what was going to be a nice quick stomp to get to map 3 to something where you can actually have a chance of losing it.
Yeah, I think when you're a team that plays as slowly, I think, as Ninetails do on the attack, they really take their time. It means that when you actually do end up choosing to actually go for the exec into a site, you don't usually have a lot of options to go back into, so all your timings when you're swinging together, utility, all has to be
perfect.
Exactly, and if it's not, that's where those solo players from Nova, like Alyssa, like Icebox, can step up and find a few kills.
I'm looking at Clem again. 1-6 right now. She got picked last time. Here's her second go with the operator.
Well, might not even really have a chance outside of Garage, because Ninetails have 5 players on C. This could be the quick hit. Hunter's Fury off the rip? Is that what I heard? I don't even see anything going down on that side.
A. They thought it was going to reach. It doesn't.
Icebox was trying something, but it means that Ninetails just have an instant spike plant. 5-on-5 retake. Good luck. Another pick going down.
Alyssa's in.
Sami with the shotgun inside of the smoke. Holding the fort, making Nova reconsider their options. I mean, this round just blew up so quickly. With the pick going down too, they've had no time to think about how to play this. Sami goes for it. And there's just no besting her. Not on this line, not with this wrap into Garage. Off of Paranoia too. This round was perfection.
Sami is a psychopath. Running through her Viper's Pit to hold directly at the choke, running through it to even further that aggression.
she had her own orb inside of her own Viper's Pit and keeps running into it too. For that kill right there.
And that is a heartbreaker for Nova. This is where they finally got the AWP online. They thought they were figuring out how Ninetails wanted to play. Nah, they changed the pace, slammed the fast hit. and all momentum is stopped, and the money again is broken.
Nova having ideas to go back into mid. Not with a whole lot of attention, but breaking the early turret. This time Ninetails have the anti-eco response.
This is potent. They've got guns for it.
Oh, Sheer sees that Hunter's Fury going down. A headshot is not a kill. Well, Shirazi has secured that one onto the B site. It's a quick pop into garage. Samsami, no way you're prepared for that one. No chance at all.
Spike planted.
These last two players, they do have weapons, but they're going to be a long time away, walking slowly back through garage. As Ninetails sets up another post. Look at Samsami.
Yeah.
Just sitting close with the judge.
It can cycle the Viper's orb as well.
Yeah, and can swing over to help out Haste once she makes contact in garage.
Don't really know what the idea is going to be here from Nova. Don't know if there is one, to be honest. Finding the spike, not the end of the world. They were on an eco this round.
Last player standing.
With the triple swing in there, not going to get anything. Got Alyssa holding for exits on the other side, so kills will be good. Charge up the lockdown. Only one off now. So Alyssa will absolutely take this. As she, being one of the bright lights in the second map, could be the best chance Nova has of closing the gap here in this first half.
Absolutely. She was the one who got them into that eco round. Got them a little bit further in the second as well. But now this is the round. Money is still kind of on a breaking point. They finally have ults just around the corner. So how do they win it? Ninetails have showed a lot of very slow rounds. When they've gone quicker, it's only been towards C thus far. This time, looks like they'll set their attention early on A, which is where, again, I look at Clem. Her third off this half, only one kill thus far, and normally one of the most impactful players for this Chinese squad.
Wall about to come down. No targets acquired just yet. Eventually, Haste is going to have to get out of here. And we're not ready for it. Clem with a second kill, make it a third. Into the game, 2 on the round.
An inch up, and that's a collateral as well. Clem going for more.
With this repost, it's a perfect position. Okay, if there was ever a way to get some confidence back into a map, it is a round like that.
From 1-8 to 4-8, winning around almost single-handedly, unless Full Moon has something to say about it. Stuck out in B, gets both picks. Okay.
I like that movement, a little jiggly out of Full Moon, but Cheer is holding on the other side of things.
B.
Full Moon in an impossible position. A true 1v5 this round. But players on both fronts. Challenges on the other side, but Sheer will shut her down.
At a moment, that round was almost ace for ace. Clem, though, getting active in this game. Look at these op shots again. The opener onto Haste as she drops away. The re-swing is so nice as well, and fully expects the third player.
And look, that Viper wall is great at stopping an enemy opper from posting up on the line. Assuming you hold the line the entire time, as soon as you give it up, a player like Clem is going to slip to the other side.
The other thing is with her playing Neon, she can get into that corner on a faster time than basically anyone else. Unless you are literally holding it from barriers drop, she has a window to weasel her way in.
Yeah, we do. I believe we are sorting some things out there on stage with a little bit of a delay. Only 2 more rounds remaining in this half, but it does feel like Nova have reset, right? Because this game started off 5-0. Ninetails looked like...
I mean, those first 2 rounds were dreary. It looked like they were out of it, a different team than map 1, kind of going in one at a time on these retakes. Now, you know, you got Clem shooting. You win a couple rounds to the heroics from Alyssa as well, and you start to have hope again that they win 1 or 2 more this half, and they can make something of attack.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, of course, while the tech pause is going down, the teams aren't going to be speaking to each other, but they are going to be thinking about what they can do. Seems like we have a bit of a gear issue we have to sort out down on the stage.
But normally the teams aren't speaking to each other.
No, but they can think to
each other.
Think to themselves, think to each other. I don't know.
Are you thinking right now?
Look, all I know is that sometimes the best teams, they can communicate telepathically.
Really?
They just know what their player next to them is thinking. Yeah, and across the stage.
Wow.
You know, you start staring at your opponent, start, you know, staring them down, intimidating them a bit. Not these players, I
No.
think. When the players are doing their walkouts at the start of the game, Ninetails go down first. All of Nova are cheering them on. Then when Nova walked down, Samsami was cheering the rest of Nova coming down, but I was just updated. We are fixing an issue with the audio and in-ear for one of the players.
I got a pitch while
Sorted.
we're waiting for this one.
Pitch me.
Segment. A lot of players with very cool dyed hair here. I think Dan Dryad should do like a dyed hair review or like tier
Oh,
list
the
kind of thing.
Dan dyed it segment.
You know, the producers are back. Write that down. Write
Write that down.
After
It's so good.
After
It's
the
so
pun
good.
name, I like it. I like
Do
it.
we even need to keep playing Valorant, or should we just run the segment? Run the bit. No, let's play Valorant.
Let's do it. Clem has the op. She just had a beast of a round last time.
And hey, maybe Ninetails could run another fast C hit. It was very successful just a few rounds ago. They got
Alyssa
into
has
it.
the lockdown though. She needs to live.
I don't know if she's going to be able to use it. Shirazi stuck in backside and the kill goes down. No ultimate to play with, but Shirazi is still here now, pushed away by the snake bite. A good reposition, but Haste with the teleport and Full Moon taking control over Garage. Absolutely blows up the map.
Now an attacker lockdown for the post flank if they even want to
Yeah.
use it, but they won't. It's a 2-on-4. They have a reflank coming. This is a dreamy round.
Oh, good hold from Clem. Waiting for that lurk. And that could have given some ideas for Nova to play the round. Clem wants it.
Charges.
Picks up a rifle.
Gotta go.
Now fast lane. Slides to the other side. Haste still a problem in backside, but it's a great turn out of Clem. And Ninetails have sent a lurk through B on the other side of things. But that lurk isn't coming quickly enough. It's half stuck onto the spike. That shot is beautiful! Out of ever! Seoul lights up!
Such a sick spray transfer. It is very hard to pull that off in this game. And she just does it so beautifully. That's even looking ahead of these opening picks from Donna, killing the Killjoy. If Alyssa gets out, she was running out of that site. You have a lockdown for retake.
Whew, beauty.
And it could have been something way different. I love her reaction. She doesn't even believe it.
It's especially impressive because the first player she killed was the diffuser. Oh, we're into the next round. Hold on. Ever got the 1v2, but is
Also in a
instantly felled.
cosplay.
Quick drop there.
It's a weird round. Clem has a Bucky. I think
I mean, talk about
just the
weird.
ult in the back pocket.
Alyssa is just hanging out on Gong without any utility.
Yeah, just a turret in garage.
There was probably an alarm bot because I know that Ever has been sending early shock darts a lot onto front B. Could have been broken. Shirazi with a good little swing timing there.
Cover going out.
He still wants to come in, but you're not going to be prepared for the player Gong, especially with that spam going down. Haste has moved forward, but this setup from Nova has absolutely chopped up Ninetails. And coming after a tough half as well. A massive round to finish things off. Now starting to get aggressive. It's a fight through on A. Clem charging on forward with a Bucky. You know exactly where Samsami is.
Did she just surrender?
Just nasty.
I think that's what happened. Just put the gun away.
Just
sat
hide
in the corner.
Oh, my word. Regardless, we'll be Ninetails leading 8-4 at the half, but that's a fun way to end things for Nova.
Yeah, that's the kill that we just came into seeing. Icebox spamming to open the round.
And now let's see the surrender. And are you allowed to do that? That was even a spray.
Is that a war
I
crime?
think it might be.
We'll have to review that
We'll
one.
investigate.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Red card, and we'll investigate that.
She had a knife out still.
Yeah, you know what? Still threatening.
Still a
We're
combatant.
going to investigate that during this break. Don't go anywhere.
Red Bull gives you wings.
That's me falling in and out so fast, holding you back, back, back. Guilty of the pain I caused and of the conscience I lack, lack, lack. I will hold your hand while I'm 1 foot out the door. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. And it's all because
Well, Ninetails fire back here in the first half after falling down early on. But you can check out the Coinbase Econ report with Haste doing some big work for the team, especially in the early rounds. There was a point, Mimi, in that 5-0 start where Haste was sitting at 10-2 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, she was, I think, one of the biggest reasons Ninetails just turned around from losing map 1 and came alive in this second game of Haven. Looking ahead into the attack side now for Nova. I'm looking at Clem. She had a big comeback towards the end of the first half after starting, something like 1-7. Rallied that all the way back to get a couple key rounds with the operator. And now she is the one who is in the hot seat for Nova that loves to play fast rounds, loves to go for quick hits. And something tells me the pistol won't be any different.
Yeah, Nova, they don't take their time. They get into things quickly.
Ninetails is set up right for this, though. They have 4 players stacked on A.
And we'll see if Donna can step up as well. Donna is the youngest player at this tournament, 16 years old, playing under the most pressure she has ever had.
She's still in high school, by the way,
Yeah.
having to balance that with competing.
Working around her school schedule for Ninetails to get their practice, play these games. But here we go. Fight underway already as Clem sprints down into sewers. The rest of Ninetails getting mowed down by Icebox. We just missed the fight. It's a 3K from Icebox. A massive play on the other side, and Nova look for a flawless pistol.
I've seen enough. Bring it back into the pool.
Is this just propaganda? Icebox just wants to play the namesake map. Are you joking? Full Moon in a 1-on-5. Missed the chance earlier, and it's an Icebox 4K.
What just happened?
Okay.
3K for 3K. I'm just excited to watch the replay and see what the hell that was.
Yeah, we'll just let it simmer,
Okay, here we
let
go.
it sit.
So Icebox jumps up, wall falls, 2 spammed, and then the headshot.
Yep, the collateral. And then another, wait, was that also a collateral? On one of the shots.
It's close enough, we'll give it to you.
The best reactions ever, and continuing from their performances leading up to this.
So Nova back in it. 5 on the board after winning that pistol. Have themselves a nice anti-eco as they work up towards B.
And a quick B-pop could be exactly what the doctor ordered in this round, except that Ninetails have already moved 2 players into the site.
No pressure elsewhere. Sumsumi, I don't think she got seen there.
There's some good coverage, but Nova don't seem like they want to go too heavy in here.
They're pretty suspicious of going garage on an anti-eco.
But now they're calling back into A, where down on short, Donna has a shorty.
Or are they?
They're not.
Doubling back towards C now.
They're going everywhere. Donna actually just peeked forward on A, it looked like. Got information that,
But there's still 2 players heading that way.
yeah,
In fact,
Ninetails
Ninetails are leaving C completely.
Yeah, and
Just
I mean,
the turret.
truthfully, there's just classics here, and the timing could not be worse for Ninetails. Getting massively unlucky. They just wanted to full stack, gamble stack in the mid-round with low timing, and, well, Shirazi is going to find that walk up from Samsami.
30 seconds left.
That ended up being a pretty tough timing for them. I think for whatever reason, that jiggle on long, they thought it was a clear long, and they could just stack back towards A.
I'm out of here.
But instead, the entirety of Nova was lurking there.
I mean, look at some mini win conditions here in the rest of the round. Icebox is only 1 away from the Hunter's Fury after the 4K on the pistol.
Well, now she
And
has
there it
it.
is.
ult is ready.
And that could be bad news, because you look at it, a couple of Guardians, a Vandal, a Bulldog, and a save.
Right
Nova
here.
could, after some of the snowball we saw Ninetails run in the first half.
And it's
Close
flawless.
in. Another 3K from Icebox. Leave some for your team. That's just greedy.
Yeah, we came into this game talking so much about Clem, the player who showed last time, Shirazi, the veteran. For me, today has been about Alyssa and about Icebox. Those 2 have been so impactful on defense, just in anchoring positions, getting so many multi-kills. Doing the same thing on the attack side here, too.
This is actually the first time we've had an 8-map pool at GCC with Icebox in the equation.
-2.
Mine, dang it. That's tough.
I got away with my Icebox joke, though.
We're just trying to use up all the material so none of the other casters can have a chance.
I know
Yeah.
Mitch and Tom want to.
Funny guys trying their best, but there we go. The Hunter's Fury acquired in the last round. And now Haste pushed forward, taken down. Still 2 players playing onto short from Ninetails, walking forward as well. Alyssa, though, with the gun swap, is able to get the 1-for-1. Now Ninetails all separated, taking their ones for the time being. That's a judge in the Viper's hands.
It's a double flank, too.
This is
But
grim.
with no pressure, CT, I think they're suspicious of something towards this flank now.
Yeah, this is really, really tough. Shirazi has control over long for the time being.
Normally you want to mask a flank like this by showing strong side elsewhere, but with the judge,
Yeah, you
can't do it.
It's impossible. I mean, at some point, Donna has to take the fight, but it comes in way too late. Nova win theirs.
Maybe surrender again? It feels grim.
Hope they run into you. I don't know what the answer could be.
I mean, no way to win the round at this point. It is over. That's a bonus round 1 for Nova.
And so the 5-0 start that Ninetails had to begin this map is now gone. Nova are going to be in spitting distance of tying things up, and this comes after their shocker win on the first map.
We've been talking about it a lot, but at past GCC events, the CN team has not done well. Not even a map won from any previous representative.
Yeah, so they've already, you know, added that to the title card with the map win. Now can make it a series.
And they've done it too with
Enemy
Clem
remaining.
coming back, getting to kind of make better on her performance with EDG. She was on one of those teams that flew all the way out to GCC and just went home in 0202. Now a chance to do better with some new players, with some veterans from APAC.
I mean, this tournament does not give you a third chance. It gives you a second chance, not a third though, so you have to be able to adjust very quickly on the fly. Ninetails now on a Sheriff round. Good hold from Shirazi. I mean, light up the kill feed. That's 3.
Okay, 3K counter this game? That has to be like our 8th. It's been 3Ks all
There's a lot
day.
of them. By the way, while 3 kills are happening on C long, the spike was in process of being planted on B. No, but we're not taking their time.
She still has to judge. Don't worry, you'll get your chance
It's time
soon.
to die to spike.
No, just save it one more round.
I think you just stay down in the sewer corner, right next to the spike, and just watch as the screen goes dark.
Yeah,
Nothing else to be done.
you make it sound so grim.
I mean, it is fairly grim. You just didn't get to play the last 2 rounds. You guessed wrong on the site you're playing. Then you have a judge for a retake. Like, nah, it's just not gonna happen.
Last player standing.
Clem gets that kill. Samsami, we're in range to die to that one. Run on in and go next. We've got a new game. It's tied 8-8.
That it is. Big stakes now for Ninetails. They got bonus, they lost a pistol, and what started as a 5-0 lead is now a tie game. This is the home team, the first Korean squad, to get a chance to play at Game Changers Championship. Fighting for their life now down a map in the series.
And a historic venue for them to be playing in as well.
How sick must that be to be, especially for someone like Donna, you're like a 16-year-old Korean player who gets to come out here, play for your home team in an international event in Lowell Park.
Yeah, so some of the greatest esports players, frankly, regardless of game, have stepped up on that stage and played there.
Yeah, you can sit where Faker sat and play a match. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely insane for these players, but now you're in a very tough position. You've already lost 1 map, now tied things up. You've lost the momentum in the second half, 4 rounds in a row here. And you have to turn things around to put on a show here.
That you do. It is a very tough fate to deal with. Getting that word with the coaches. You can see the focus coming onto their faces. And I really am looking at Donna, that 16-year-old star for this team. It's a composition that in a lot of ways is built around her getting aggressive on the extremities, taking space away, and threatening with that space, getting the kills, finding that performance. She has had a slow start to this game after being the best player on the squad when they played in the Pacific Regional.
And don't get it mistaken, the support staff can get it done. You have tons of stall potential, but if your duelist is able to go out there and get opening picks, all of a sudden the rounds just become so simple to play. This time, Donna on the wrong side of the map for Nova, and a great shot from Samsami. Now the stall goes down. Ninetails have massive control around the map, sending Nova scattering and Donna locking down A long.
You have to take space away from Nova. Walk up on the extremities, hold these forward lines. because they're a team that is so willing to play very slow without proactively taking space.
And after Nova lose their duelist, now it becomes up to Alyssa to find a lurk timing. It becomes Nova's job to maybe go back into A, use the drone to re-clear, push Donna off the line.
These rounds go one of two ways. They either go in one by one and die, or someone makes the play. Someone steps up, and Alyssa wants to be that player.
It's interesting that Donna chose to get hit by the drone. Make it look maybe like there's more players on the A side than there actually were. And so Nova call back towards C. At the same time, Samsami, who was back plat at the start of the round, is now pushed all the way up close.
And she has an orb, can throw that up, get in it, play around it. So tough to clear.
Ooh, stepping into the fight as a matter of fact, and now that lurk into garage.
30 seconds left.
Takes out the Viper, full moon backside. Cut away as well. So Nova placed the pit down onto the ground. Up a player.
Spike planted.
Ninetails at risk of falling behind for the first time in this second map.
You're basically forced to go garage here. You have a Paranoia and a Dart to get through the choke, but all of that relies on Donna. She has to be the one to get them space.
It is time. Paranoia ready. You've got to move the pit. You've got to get something done, but it won't happen. Sheer is there, and instantly, Ninetails hit the brakes. With their duelist down, they will run on out of here. Nova have pulled it all the way back and now have the lead.
After calling a timeout, after finally having guns online, just for it to be ripped away again. There have not really been any peeps out of Ninetails since we've gotten into the second half. And they have to find that footing very soon. Samsami did so much this round, getting that opening pick.
30 seconds.
Once they lost out on the duelist, you think it's going to be over. No.
Yeah.
Nova's still just scaling to this set so well together. And once the Viper's pit is down, it's almost a checkmate.
Well, Ninetails, it's starting to get dire. There's now 6 rounds in a row.
2 hero weapons, that's all they have.
Donna has pushed all the way down into mid. But look where Alyssa is holding. Ready for the window push. There's just no chance from Donna. Actually, she gets it done. Steps onto the big stage. Now it's one of the 2 hero rifles. Has to continue, but will be cut away. Blood comes on through from Ninetails, and it's a couple of nice kills out of Full Moon. Puts things in a 1-on-2.
Spike planted.
Shirazi is low. But Haste has a classic. And the guns are over in the corner. Here's the teleport back down there with the classic. And now Paranoia. Not waiting for the guns, going for the fights instead. Not enough bullets. Shirazi takes the round.
If she has a gun, I think she wins that.
She does, yeah.
She had a tag onto the first player. That could have been a kill with the Vandal. Had them both blinded in hell. But instead losing the previous round, not having the money to work with. And another lump of heartbreak added on.
Nice!
For Nova, it's all elation.
It's a flawless attack side.
They were down 0-5 to start. Now they've won 6 of their own rounds in a row.
But Ninetails have answers. That was the save 2 rifles. Now they have the weaponry. Now Donna can take this fight already out of the round. At the same time, pushing down C-Long. Samsami. Push down low. This take and Sight is getting exploded. Ever is still alive. Ever to be the hero. 2 kills already. Cannot find the 3rd. And now as Ninetails just go in one after another. It is scattered in the approach.
A fast timing on the flank for Full Moon. Had the lockdown, but instead chooses to make the play.
There's nothing protecting this flank.
Poison's off.
Eventually, Nova will suspect things. Paranoia early. And here she comes. Full Moon. Take your time. You need this round. You must win this round. Gun barrel scene and spins it right back round.
That was a round of heroes, of individuals trying to step up and make the play for Ninetails. That's how it goes when you're down. You feel desperate to get back in. And it so nearly went wrong. Donna dying early. Ever trying to flood into this site. Just barely keeping her team in it. They get it done. Finally break that streak. And now you start to talk about positives for Ninetails. The energy is back. They have 4 out of 5 of their ultimates online. And they're still within touching distance to bring this game back.
Can't let it slow down now. Need to turn this round into a few more. Again, playing for this A lobby control, unchallenged by Nova. That means Donna without a stun.
Toxin screen down.
A minute before the recon comes up, and now Donna's out of the round again. Haste needs to take this round back, but Shirazi has been so good. The staple of the GC scene. Now looking to carry CN to their first series win ever on the big stage.
How many times have we seen this round before? Ninetails into an A site. Or rather Nova, and Ninetails having to retake with it. Judge in Samsami's hands.
I mean, the ultimates are beautiful for Ninetails, but
I don't think you want to use them in a 3v5 unless you can get a pick.
Yep.
Find something to believe, but they disagree.
Bandit's coming with a Hunter's Fury on the other side. Icebox will just shut that out of the round. Quick handshake. Now Ninetails with an impossible ask. You're never breaking out of that choke.
Again, the judge in spawn. How many times has she been here?
There's just no bullets left either. Nova go up to 11. Ninetails sent, I mean, only the lockdown. All things said and done, but
that was their biggest stall, and it's gone now.
And by the way, Shirazi moves up to 20 kills in that round. Not even holding for the walk-up. But it's just that extra amount of time because you repositioned up onto the box that Haste has to adjust to, and that 0.25 seconds costs the kill.
You see her coming alive in these games. The veteran player of this squad, out of everyone in the lobby, she's one of the few who's been to GCC before, who has performed at events like this.
I'm out of here.
Clem, judge in hand actually, trying around herself. As Sheer goes hell. No one ready for that, it's full stuck. Quick into the site, Nova. Absolutely ripping things apart. Donna fires back. Now with a chance for a little bit more, and Ever goes down too.
Cover going out.
It was an eco for Ninetails. But even with that, so much was resting on this round. Nova take this, they're on series point. This angle from Alyssa. Ooh, full moon. The beautiful shot on the classic. Hold on, Ninetails. Can you get it done? One-on-one, Sheer around the side, and Sheer takes it through for the Red Bull clutch.
Such an incredible clutch from Sheer. Had very little time to actually isolate these fights. There's Full Moon who hit that shot, recovered a weapon.
Enemy remaining.
And a second later as that swing comes through.
You forget.
And Clem is just so excited, feeding that energy into her teammate who just won the clutch. Puts it down to what could be the last round for Ninetails.
It would be a heartbreaking way for Ninetails to start off this tournament on home turf. Need 3 in a row. That's the way to begin. Oh, re-challenging the fight. Samsami feeling the pressure, feeling like she has to do way more than normal to equalize the playing field.
And with her dead, the pressure of this round, you almost feel like it again goes down to Donna, who has struggled in this game thus far, who was so good for Ninetails in the run-up to this event.
Drone spotted from Haste. But Ninetails don't really adjust to that information.
No, Donna stays on A. Reposts in plat. In a position to be the pivotal player.
We've asked it of Donna before. Now sees the head. They've downloaded her position. The stun comes in. She dodges it. Dodges the first round. Nova advanced into the site. It's a mess down here. And Donna is the only one alive. Donna's out of bullets. Donna moving around, sliding through. But but it will rest on Ever. In a 1-on-2. Clem can taste it. Faltered with EDG previously on the global stage. Now she has a chance to win the first series for China.